Venezuela mobilizes forces as USS Gerald Ford enters region. Left viewpoints, the USS Gerald Ford, the world's largest aircraft carrier, entered the Caribbean to combat drug trafficking, according to the Pentagon. Venezuelan Defense Minister Vladimir Padrino Lopez announced a deployment of 200,000 troops in response to the U.S. naval presence, citing imperialist threats. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro claimed that U.S. actions are attempts at regime change due to Venezuela's resources. The U.K. and Colombia suspended intelligence sharing with the U.S., asserting that it could lead them to violate international law. Center viewpoints. On November 11th, the USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group entered the U.S. Southern Command area, the U.S. Navy's Fourth Fleet confirmed. To counter drug trafficking, U.S. officials say the mission will detect, monitor, and disrupt narcotics trafficking and degrade transnational criminal organizations after President Donald Trump ordered the Ford's deployment last month. The Ford carries more than 5,000 sailors and can host more than 75 aircraft, supported by guided missile destroyers and escort warships. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro's government has mobilized militias, 8 million civilians, and 60,000 Army and National Guard members, with Defense Minister Vladimir Padrino saying the aggression will be responded to with national unity. Analysts say the buildup risks destabilizing the region and driving new migration amid over 6.8 million Venezuelan refugees and migrants, with Mexico, Brazil, and UN human rights experts criticizing U.S. actions. Right viewpoints. The USS Gerald R. Ford, the world's largest aircraft carrier, was deployed to Latin America as part of anti-drug efforts, escalating military tensions with Venezuela. Venezuela announced a massive military mobilization to counter perceived threats from the U.S. naval presence, calling it an imperialist provocation. President Nicolas Maduro claimed the U.S. buildup underlies a strategy to oust his government, an assertion reinforced by U.S. actions against suspected drug vessels. Critics, including Senator Tim Kaine, warned that the aggressive U.S. military approach risks escalating conflicts and could lead to miscalculations with Venezuela's military. Bias comparison. Left-leaning outlets framed the U.S. carrier deployment as an imperial threat and regime change war, highlighting Venezuela's massive mobilization as a defensive guerrilla response to America's largest warship. Conversely, right-leaning coverage emphasizes a flex of American military power and anti-Maduro action, even discussing a murder mission or seizing oil fields, portraying Maduro as a dictator. The left uses terms like mistake of epic proportions and extrajudicial strikes, while the right employs alarming phrases such as war alert and billion-dollar warning flare. Center-leaning reports neutrally on escalating tensions and ramping up, acknowledging speculation about U.S. intentions and UN concerns over dozens killed, which the right de-emphasizes. While all perspectives note escalating tensions, the left focuses on international law, human rights, and broader critiques of U.S. foreign policy, whereas the right prioritizes assertive action and national power.